What up, doe? What up, doe? What up, doe? All right. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Cross Watcher. Taurus, anywhere in your chart will resonate with this channel, will resonate with this message. It is a general message. It's not a personal reading, even though some of you tell me in the comments that it is that I read your life verbatim. This is still general, okay? Some people gonna get it, some people are not gonna get it because everybody's different. Some of you already been through it, some of you have not. So I'm telling you something that you haven't experienced or you haven't seen it, so right now it don't resonate. But if I was you, and what I tell my people, my collective on this channel is to always, I don't care if you get busy or you don't have the time, or if you need a break, take a break from watching. By all means, take a break. But you need to come back and catch up, because these readings, these messages have been having a lot of information for the collective on things to heal, how to heal, what to do, clarity on past issues, clarity on some issues that you're not addressing that you need to heal. I mean, God has really been putting it out. And like I said yesterday, been putting it out to the point where I'm like, well, I'm not gonna put this. I don't feel, I don't want to put this out, but I can't do that. So I put it out anyway. And I was like, okay, it is what it is, right? And those messages that I don't feel like putting out, or whatever the case may be, get the most comments about it resonate, or they needed it, or that was a connected piece that they needed for clarity, to be able to heal, to be able to release. So with that being said, I need you guys to watch the readings, okay? You need to watch the readings whether you feel like it or not, because let me tell you something. Even though I'm telling you, right, that I'll, don't post. I'm saying, God, this, is this right? Or I pull the cards and I'm like, and it be right. It be right with what you need. And this goes vice versa. If they're attacking me not to feel like putting the reading out, they're attacking you for you not to view it, for you not to see it, for you not to click on it, for you not to go after it. So you will not get the information that you need. The third thing, it be the same energy. But one thing I know for sure, because this is the same energy, but man, oh man, God got a message up in here that's new. So it may be or start out, and I say, God, this is the same mess. Why do I have to keep saying the same mess? And I promise you, for real, I click on, I start the message, and God comes and spill a whole new message. It don't even be what I thought, what I was saying. It starts out that way, But through that whole message, God is dropping gems, dropping so much that I go back and watch my own readings for my own self. So what I'm saying is, one of the ways that the ops can try to have it is to try to attack me, where I like, I don't want to do this. This is the same mess. I don't want to do it. I'm not gonna put this out, but God always make me put it out, because I have to ask God, hey, is this, can I? And it's always no. Whatever I put on this table, sorry. Whatever I put on this table, God be like, yeah. So it's like, I'm sorry for the long spiel, but I need to just let you guys know how it works. Right? Whatever's on this table, you read. And it's my responsibility as the Most High God, to drop the gems, to give them Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, what it is, that clarity, what it is that they really need to hear, what they really know. It clearly comes from God, not me. Because I came with whole nother thing. I know what the gist of it is. But why this is on, God drops all kinds of things that I didn't even know that what's going to come out, comes out. So what I'm trying to say is, don't sit on it. Don't sit on the reading, because you don't know what God getting ready to put out. And I'm telling you, these readings, the last couple of months, he been dropping them. He been dropping stuff. And as I had never heard any reader say the things that I was saying, but now they slowly starting to say the things I've been saying, like timeline jumping from, they starting to say all this stuff now. No shade. It ain't mine to keep. It's for everybody to say what they got to say. I'm just saying, I'm in alignment. I'm in alignment with the Most High. And now we all as a collective is spilling the tea. Is speaking it. It don't matter who say it first or whatever. None of that stuff matters as long as the message get out. So, Ride and Dies, mwah. New subscribers, mwah. If you're here for the first time, we real, we 100 here. We speak the truth. We rock the truth. Whether it hurts, whether it stings, whatever it is, we tell the truth, because we know the truth. It starts with the truth. For any type of healing, you got to see the truth, and that's what we about. We about the truth. We about the healing here, and because we got to heal. We got to peel these layers so we can set ourselves free. All right, but anyway, let me get on. I talked enough. Keep shining bright to everything is all right. And you already know what's up. You know that you're anointed. You know that you're appointed. You know you want it. You know you are valuable. But I speak that unto you. I speak that upon your life to existence. It is so be it, Ashe. All right. So, here we go. All right, so the deck, magic, magician, right? Alchemist, right? In the reverse. Somebody have been doing magic. Okay, bear with me. It's the same energy, but I guarantee you it's going to be something different. I'm going to give you more. Somebody's been doing magic, and the magic has been returning. The magic has been not working, not hitting, not touching, not effective. You got a karmic soulmate that's been doing magic, and it's been returning back to this karmic soulmate. It's been returning, not working, not whatever intentions, whatever it is they're trying to do, it ain't working. The answer is no. It's always no. It's going to always be no. But this person is not interested in hearing no. This is a bully. Whatever they want, they get if they have to pay. See, to them, this is a person that money is everything. If you got money, you can buy your way to anything. This person believes that money will get you everything in life. That money can buy everything in life. But you a testimony. This is why this person is in. Why you came across this person. Why it was inevitable that you meet this person, because you have shown this person that money can't buy everything, because this person cannot buy you. It doesn't matter how much money this person have, they can't buy you, because you have seen who this person is, and you already know that if you connect yourself to this particular person, that will be your end. This person, be all, end all, their mindset is to end you. They want to end you and have been trying to end you with no avail. This is in reverse. False narrative, lying, speaking untruths, speaking on your name, lying on your name, lying on you, building up a whole collage of lies against you, untruths, and all of that is coming to an end. It's all being revealed. And you're headed to what? A new beginning. A new beginning in abundance. New money, new freedom. Freedom to be able to stand up and go after whatever it is that you want to prosper, whatever you want to grow, whatever it is that you want to abundantly possess in your life. Whatever it is that you want to introduce, whatever it is you want to manifest, you can do that with this new beginning. This is God's hand. This is God's approval. You can have it. That's why all of these falsehoods are being revealed. And all of this spell work is not working. So you got another person. So you got multiple people that's working. Now some of you, that's this person here. That's this person here. Male or female. It's a karmic soulmate that's been trying to end you. That's been trying to constantly come after you in one way or another. But every arrow, everything that they've tried, everything that they have attacked you for, to you, through you, around you. Everything that they have done has fallen to the ground. Return back to its original sender. So for this case, and as it's, oh my goodness. See, I don't look at the deck. I just put the deck down. Look at this here. Look at this here. You have a karmic soulmate, female, or is masculine, is female or male energy, but it is feminine energy. It's a man in his feminine energy, which is a man in his feelings, or it's a feminine energy that's overly emotional, jealous, that's jealous of you, trying to attack you, trying to take from you, trying to swap with you. But we've already talked about that swapping mess and how I feel about that swapping mess. They can't walk in your shoes. They can want it all day long. They could come at you all day long. They can wish, hope, dream, pray. But to actually put on your shoes, they can never put on your shoes. Because they'll never be able to pay the price that you've paid. They ain't never want to do nothing. They've never been through nothing. Everything that has come upon them has been forced upon them, based off of things that they have done to other people, which is karma, towers. So in their mind, see, here you go. God getting ready to spill it, because this is not where I was going. But in their mind, they think that the world is against them. In their mind, they feel like they've been through some things. They've been through a lot. They have been misused, abused. People have hurt them to the core. People have done things to them. So me saying that they ain't been through nothing, they would tell me, no, that's not true. So let me fix that. They have not been through nothing to the point. To what I mean by not going through, they have not went through and fulfilled the purpose of healing and going through the process to heal that thing. And coming out on the other side of that thing. Only thing that they have done is felt it and ran from it and tried to project it onto another individual. Give it to somebody else to transmute it. Give it to somebody else to try to hurt them because they hurt. They try to always give it to somebody else. Whether it's to hurt them, transmute it, where they don't have to deal with it, but it always comes right back. You can't give somebody something and they transmute it and you don't never ever get it back. You get it back because you never healed it. So you conjure up them same feelings again. After it's transmuted, you come right back the next following month, the next following year. You get triggered again because you haven't healed. And it's triggered, and then those feelings and emotions come back. You act out upon that thing, and all that stuff is still there. It opens, it rips off the Band-Aid. It rips the Band-Aid off, And then you still right there where you were started. Because there is no healing. You have not healed it. All you did was felt it. But you have not confront those feelings. You have not acknowledged the feelings. Some of them haven't even acknowledged the feelings. They know that it happened, but they keep running from their feelings. They keep running from their emotions. Because it hurts them, because they don't want to feel it, they don't want to deal with it. But you got to deal with it. So what's the use of keep running from it and then have to come back and be confronted with it again? Get triggered and confronted with it again. Get triggered and confronted with it again. Instead of feeling it, acknowledging it, healing it. Gone on over to the other side with it. Release it and let it go and move on with your life. And you don't have to deal with that same issue again. But running from it, it's not going to do anything for you. But come right on back. So you healed. Here we go again. Everything always comes back to you. Jealous because you went through it and they can't go through it. They can go through it. You made a choice not to go through it. Everybody has a choice. Everybody has a decision that they have to make according to their will. Nobody's going to go past your will and make you do it. You got to do it for your own self, your soul and your salvation. You have to make those decisions for you. But instead, you to blame, Taurus. You to blame. Because you made the choice to heal. And now you're transitioning. You're transitioning. You're transitioning from just healing. Now you're teaching. Now it's time for you to teach somebody else. It's time for you to reach out and teach somebody else. And in doing so, it is so many broken people. It's so many broken, hurt people that need to heal. That's why you will become a rising star. And a rising star does not mean that you're going to be world renowned. Your name going to be in lights. It doesn't mean that. But for some of you, it is. You could be a rising star right there in your community. You could be a rising star right there within your family and your friends. It don't take away from none of it. This is who you are, regardless how far the reach is. That's according to how God wanted to be. Do God want your name in lights? Do God want you just in the community? He knows what's best for you. Because some of you, if your name would be in lights, you wouldn't make it. They'll try to cut you up, cut you out, so God ain't going to put you through that. God has a strategic plan for you and how far and who you reach. And some of you, your name gonna be in lights. It's just the way it is. Your name gonna be in lights. You're gonna be a household name. People gonna know you. You're not gonna be able to go out. You're not gonna be able to life as usual. That is not gonna be you. And I've already said that when I picked this card out before, but I had no idea this card was here. So they still attacking you, still watching you because it is. They can't take that away from you. This is a big shoe to fill. To be a teacher to teach other people. And I'm not talking about somebody that's looking for money or trying to get clout, I'm talking about real teachers, real people who really teach. See, because real teachers who really teach, they money don't come. They money don't come from regular, the way money come. Their money come from the Most High. That's why you can't put a number, or you can't pocket watch this person. They trying to pocket watch you. They trying to watch and trying to see how far you go, what people saying, how it's going to work, what it's going to do. But they can't. Your abundance, who you reach, how far you go, it's not about them. They will never know how far you're getting ready to go. Yeah, they can look in your chart. They can look at all kind of other things. But at the end of the day, it's the Most High. It's His authorization. It is Him and Him alone. And I'm saying Him because it's easy for me to say. Him and Him alone. Nobody has the right or the authority over this. If you made it this far to teach, you have a responsibility to teach. And when you teach, you have a responsibility to teach the truth, no matter if it hurt, no matter what. You have to allow God to teach, because see, God knows each and every person that is in line to hear your voice to teach. And if something is off course and something is not right, or if something needs to be taught that's going to be tough, you can't be worried about if you're going to hurt somebody's feelings and if they're going to not like your video or report your video. You can't be worried about that. You have to be worried about their soul. You have to be worried about their salvation. You have to be worried about them aligning to the Most High God. That's more important than if they report your video or if their feelings is hurt. Because if their feelings is hurt, that means that God is in it. I don't have, let's just say for me, I don't have a heaven or hell to place nobody in. I should never be put in a position to hurt somebody's feelings. But I know God has given me the power. The power of my words can hurt if God is in it. God will not place me in a position like this to hurt His people. He, by the power of His words, hit that heart, hit that mind, hit that spirit, and it hurt. Not me. I don't have a heaven or hell. I'm not God. Never will be. They're attacking this. See, I'm looking at this, but they're attacking this and worried about this. You have a new opportunity, a new beginning in abundance. No one will be able to touch this opportunity because it's not about them. This is all about the Most High God. Who you reach, what this money stands for, what it is, what your spiritual inheritance is, what it is that you're going to be provided. That's between you and the Most High. It don't have anything to do with nobody looking at your chart, nobody looking at your Akashic records, nobody looking at throwing cards down and looking at. It ain't gonna be about that. They can get a glimpse, but they'll never know all into what it is that the Most High God has ordered up for you in this new beginning. This is the hand of the Most High. Who can hijack the Most High God's mind and try to figure out what the Most High God has for you? It's not in the chart. God is not getting ready to allow somebody to mess this up. This right here, God is not going to allow somebody to mess this up. You've already obtained and shown God that you're willing. You're showing God that you're able. You're showing God that you have the capabilities to stay in the light, be in the light, be the truth and the light. You're not willing to allow another individual to come in and try to change you and manipulate you and use you. You're not willing to do that. So in doing so, God has a plan. God got something for you. Now they can pull a card out and see this. But as for how much, what this abundance gonna be, how it's gonna flow, how it's gonna do, nobody. That's just like nobody know the hour. Nobody's gonna know this information. And as far as them looking and stalking and watching and pocket watching and trying to pay people and trying to. So what just came to me, this is why they know that they can't hijack God and try to hijack what God has for you. They can't try to figure it out what God has for you. Yeah, it may come out in ways, but that's just a glimpse. That's what God allowed them to see. It's not the truth 100% of what it is coming for you, what God got for you. It's not. Also, what God is saying here is that, hold on. Okay, I got it. I had lost it for a minute. Okay, so what God is saying is that they know that they can't get the whole picture. So since they can't get the whole picture, and they getting a glimpse of what's to come, they trying to find a way, and I keep telling y'all this, to physically come back. That's the only way they can be able to be there, either in a friendship, be close to you to be able to figure out, or be close to you to see what it is that's unfolding, what's coming, get a bigger picture as to this, because this is all they think about. And the only reason they're trying to stop this because they say that this equals this. So that's why they got interest here. This equals this. Anything tied with money, they want to be involved in it. They want to be a part of it. They feel like they are entitled. How you going to be entitled to something and you ain't done nothing? All you did was cause hell. You're not entitled to anything that collective have. They've worked hard. They've paid a price. And they shoes, Their shoes is nowhere near matching your shoes, what you have. And I'm talking to whomever that's on here watching to see what's going on for the collective. I'm talking to you. You know who you are. You come here, you watch. You don't like the video. You just watch it so you can gain information. And the information here is that God got the upper hand. God got the upper hand, and the only way that you gonna have an upper hand is you stay in your lane, stay in your business, and you heal your issues. That's the only way. You have no permission. You have no entitlement to what's happening here, because at the end of the day, this person, the collective, have told you no, not interested, to move on, which is right here. Told you to move on. Let it go. Let it ride. I see you and I wouldn't want to be you. It was nice meeting you. But you refuse to listen. You refuse to listen. You refuse to move on because now you realize that you messed up. You realize you messed up because it's money on the table. You really don't care about collective. You care about what collective can get and what collective have. You don't care about collective. So why would collective care about you? Why would collective allow you back in so you can bind them up, control and manipulate and make a fool out of them? Why would they do that? But anyway, that was the longer version. They want to come in and they want to come in and message you and have you all in your head. I told you about the message yesterday, right? This is about the communication, the lust. They want to try to control you through lust because they still think that they got it like that. They still think that you pining over them, you want them that way. And they can come in and manipulate and use and control you through that energy, lustful energy. But that's not you either. They really don't know you anymore. They don't know who you are. And of course, it's an Ice King. Somebody that's rude, that's a liar, that's ruthless, cold. All right, here it is. You got a spiritualist. You got a practitioner. You got moving on in the reverse. You got the Ten of Wands. All right. So, I was a little long with the deck, but here's the reading. I sat with this card for a while because I couldn't figure out who this person was. So I drew extra cards. So this person is someone who you have unfinished business with. Someone who was an ex-lover. Someone was an ex-friend. It's this masculine energy, male or female, right? Masculine energy. This person have tried to cause block, challenge, cause all kind of blockages in your life. This person consistently doing love spells on you, trying to get you to come back in, get you to, put a little olive branch out there, and they can come in and come back into your life and lie and act like they're going to be a good person because they're in the upright. See, this person in the upright, but I'm about to tell you what's up. This person in the upright, and they doing love spells. It's in the upright. They just doing them and waiting for the moment that you call, waiting for the moment that you give them a little olive branch so they can come back in and fill your head with all kind of lies and, you know, fill you up, you know, get you back in the bedroom and lust and get you mess your head all up, confuse you and all that. That's what this is about. See, because if they can get the love spell to work, then they can be able to lure you back in. They lure you back in, then they can step by step start to take control until you're fully bound under them and bound under their control and burdened, and you're stuck and you're confused and you're bewildered and you just don't remember nothing. All you know is that you need to feed, and you need to feed this, and you need to let go and allow it to happen, and you need to just, you know, so they can prevent a new love from coming in. But we discussed this. We discussed this. This person don't know that you've mastered your masculine and your feminine energy. And as long as you mastered your masculine and your feminine energy, you don't need this. You don't need this. To be able to do this and to be able to have this. Because you've already mastered yourself. The love that God has for you is after this. Because that person that God has for you has to master their masculine and feminine energy as well to be able to match you. You cannot be unequally yoked. As you've mastered, that person has to master. And at that point, they have no control over your love relationship. So as it stands today, you're still growing. You're still in alignment to what it is that God has for you. See, the thing is, when you master your feminine and your masculine energy, how could they control? They're trying to control the masculine, but you've already mastered it within you. So the relationship between you and this person, it's out of everybody's hands because it's according, when it comes to you, you've already mastered. When it comes to them, they already mastered. But God, and it's going to take God and God himself to be able to bring the light of you and this person together. To be able to come together. For some of you, and some of you, you've mastered your masculine and your feminine, and you don't need nobody else. You are abundant all by yourself. You don't need no man. You don't need no woman. You good, and you gonna be good. You've took all that control, all of that with this away. And you're standing with your power and your anointing with both. You are in union with yourself. This here has been taken out of their control. You've already mastered it. Okay. Right. Okay. So this person is whomever, your ex-friend, ex-lover, the person who has been trying to block and control. You already know who this person is. This is the person who we've been talking about forever. This person, because they cannot get this spell word to work. Now, this person was either born into a family that taught them. This person was self-taught. They were either born in a family or they have joined some kind of coven or some kind of something that has taught them. And they had been doing the spell work. Spell work stopped working, so they start paying somebody to do the spell work. Spell work still not working. So what this person has done now, and that why they're showing up as a spiritualist, is because they are paying somebody to teach them. They're being taught. They strategically are being taught from a person who is very, very knowledgeable, top notch. And so the reason why they're coming up like this and they are in the upright, because the person that's teaching them has to teach them the right way first. They have to teach them the right way, which is white magic. They have to teach them spiritual laws, and they have to teach them the right way of doing things. But after, because see, this person that's teaching them is dark. But in order for this to work, you have to be taught the right way. You have to, it's a protocol. You can't just do it whatever way you want to do it. You have to follow the protocols. You have to know the rules. You have to know the spiritual laws. So that's why this person is in the upright. But as they learn and as they grow, they will turn just like this person. And then they will join forces together against you. Now, let me just say this. Because this person see, that's why I said they're going to work together, because here's the future. In the future, after this person is taught, they're going to join forces together and try to find the key to unlocking what it is that's protecting you, what it is that they can do to get you to come back. Because as it stands right now, they haven't been able to do so. At the end of the day, this is where they want you. This is what they want. This is their end result. And what they want, they can't get it. I don't care how they work together, what they're taught, what they're doing. They can't get any of this unless you give it to them. Unless you sign something. You give up your authority. Give up your rights unless they find a way to trick you, because that's a lot of times that's what happens. You're being tricked. So when you sign something or you give up something, it's unbeknownst to you. You give up control, you give up your rights, you give up your authority over you. You give your own self up. It could be unbeknownst to you, or you can give yourself up on your own. It's people who do that too. Give themselves up because they get tired or they don't want to do the mission anymore. It's people who do it all the time. But that's the only way. Now, they can also mess up with your mind and do all that where you want to give all of this up. It's really not you. It's really a spell to make you want to give all of this up. Let you grow tired of doing good and doing what's right in your mission and your purpose. You got to watch that as well. Because if it's not yours, you need to renounce it and you need to let that mess fall to the ground. Don't even let it manifest. Because it's not you. It don't belong to you. It's not your will. Your will is the Most High God. That's the only person you answer to, is the Most High God. You don't answer to nobody else. Nobody has the permission or authority or the free for all for your soul and your salvation but the Most High God. You don't answer to nobody but God. You don't bow down to nobody but God. This is a no-no. This is old, outdated stuff. This is back in the day when you didn't know who you was, who you are. You allow somebody to come in and control, put you under the swords and make you feel like you couldn't move, but all you had to do was just walk through the swords and go on about your business. Made you feel like you was bound to them. Made you feel stuck. Made you feel like you didn't have no value, no worth, that you wasn't about nothing. What you was talking about, who you are, ain't about nothing. Don't hold no power. Well, if it didn't hold no power and you ain't about nothing, why they won't leave you alone and go find somebody else to worry? Why they all up on you, watching you, pocket watching you, all up in it, all throwing cards and paying people? If you ain't about nothing. So the lies that's been told, it ain't for you to believe that. Let them believe that crap. Stand in your power. Stand in your truth. Stand up for who you are. You don't back down to nobody. You don't back down not because you the be all end all. You don't back down because you've paid the price to stand up where you are. You paid the price to sit on the throne to wherever God has you to sit. You paid the price to be who you are. They're the ones that keep running. They're the ones that keep trying to steal, cheat, and ruin and destroy and swap and do all this stuff. But you keep being bold. It's bold to shine your light when you know people gonna hate you for it. It's bold to stand up for who you are when you know people gonna hate you for it. But you keep standing and you keep shining that light, and God keep protecting every hair on your head. Everything that you are, God protects it. People can't understand why God loves you. People can't understand why God's standing for you. People can't understand. But it ain't for them to understand because they don't know the trail that you had to walk, the ways that you had to walk, the valleys that you had to cross, the hills that you had to climb. They don't know. They on the back end where you reaping what you have sown. They want to come on the back end after things have already been done. All the tears, all the hurt, all the pain. And like I like to say, your glory, because they definitely don't know your story. So, this here, no ma'am, no sir. Nobody's going back to that. Nobody's going back to that. We've already been here, done that, and got so many t-shirts on it. Because some of us, we get out, we get back in. We get out, we get back in. It took a couple of times for us to finally get out. But when we got out, there is no going back. And I don't care who you are. There is no going back. There is nobody on this earth that's worthy enough for me to go back to this. And I'm not going back. And I don't think the collective is going back. We have made it over to the other side. We're standing, we're sitting on our throne, looking good, smelling good, like we should. And then on top of that, we're wearing our shoes. The shoes that you must wear to sit on the throne. Can't come on the throne barefoot. The throne is for people who got them special type of shoes on. You got to have your shoes on. You can't be barefoot. You got to pay the price to be able to walk in them shoes. So with that being said, one more card. This clarified this. And what this is and why it's in the reverse is because you already know who this person is. They're getting ready to come in. They're going to try to come in, learn all this, learn this from this person. Come in from the future because you moved on and they want you to return. But this is the end result of what they want. And it's not going to happen because you know who they are. We've already said that so many times. But God wants you to know it won't happen if you will open your eyes up and recognize who this person is and don't fall for the okie doke. Don't fall for the lust. Don't fall for all that lies and all them lies they gonna tell and all them soft words and all that stuff. Don't fall for all of that. They are who they used to be. So, with that being said, that has been your reading. I hope y'all listened all the way through because you don't want to miss this one. You didn't want to miss what I just said. So, with that being said, hit the likes. Please hit the likes. Please share the videos so somebody else can hear this information because it's important. It's people out there that's stuck. They stuck. And they don't know that they can just walk. They can just get out. Go through the, sorry, my nose is running. They don't know that they can just walk out. They can just walk out. They're not bound. But neither here nor there. So, share the videos. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Let's do this thing together. God has a lot. God has a lot that he wants to share with you because he loves you and he wants you to succeed. He wants you to sit on your throne with your shoes. Because nobody's going to take your shoes. They can't wear them, honey. They cannot wear them. Sis, They can't wear them, bro. They cannot wear your shoes. They cannot. They can't. They keep, because their solution is to run. As soon as they put on your shoes will be too heavy where they can't run. They will have to bear. They will have to sit there and go through their issues because those shoes will be too heavy for them to run. Anyway, let me go. I'm sending love. I'm sending healing your way. Trinity is out.